double jointed elbow, damn it. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another DC Universe Classics action figure review on not a DC UC figure, but the DC Comics Multiverse Batman v Superman movie Aquaman. If you're trying to pick this up, you can find it at Walmart. I think I picked this up at the Walmart in Salinas. I was playing a show with the band I'm in called the Mangs. So if you haven't followed the Mangs on Facebook, check out my band over there. Link in the description below. Anyway, Batman v Superman, Aquaman, kind of a weird appearance, right? If you haven't seen the movie already, what's wrong with you? Anyway, DC Multiverse right over there. And then on the back, you can see all the other figures from the wave. Then there's the Batman's Grapple Blaster Collect and Connect figure piece thing. And then on the side, you can see Aquaman over there. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's King Arthur out of the packaging. And I think this is a very good looking figure. If you've seen me review a DC Multiverse figure in the past, I've pretty much said the same thing like every freaking review where I'm like, oh, it looks great, nice paint, nice sculpt. Don't like the articulation. Well, I'm saying it again, man, because that's just how Matty Collector does it. But I will say on this figure right here, this figure right here has some exceptional sculpt and exceptional paint. I really like the way this figure looks a lot, especially compared to other DC Multiverse figures. Anyway, he only comes with the one accessory over here, and he comes with the Collect and Connect pieces. So let's take a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at Aquaman. So here's our two Collect and Connect pieces right over here. You know, they're a little, you know, whatever, I guess. They have hinges right over here, and they are identical to each other, even though that they showed up in different positions in the packaging. One was open like this, the other one was closed like that, a little bit bent right over there. I mean, really, these are the other pieces that I have over here, and this is like building nothing so far, so I don't know if I'm actually going to try to build this, but I'm putting them aside. Anyway, as far as the one actual accessory that the figure comes with, he has his trident right there. Now, I talked about how much I liked the paint earlier, and I'm not really happy with the paint on this one because there isn't any. It's just the molded beige colored, goldish colored plastic that we get over here, but the sculpting doesn't look too bad. You know, get some details right over there at the bottom, looking alright, so that's kind of cool, but I do wish it was painted gold like the boots and everything else that's painted gold on the figure, and you can see he has his one hand with the thumb sticking out so he could hold that. Not looking too shabby. Denarius, get that Denarius. I think this is actually a perfect casting choice. Drago from Game of Thrones as Aquaman. I really like this indigenous looking Aquaman. It looks very cool. I like the highlights that we get over here. Get a little touch of blonde bits. I don't necessarily remember seeing that in the film, but I believe it was there. I'm pretty sure. Right? I mean, they put it on the figure, so it should have been there. It was kind of hard to see. He was just like floating in water, just going like, ooh, who you looking at? What's going on? Hey. That whole cameo was just so bizarre. But anyway, I think the sculpted work and paint looks pretty good on this. It even got that little missing eyebrow piece right over there. I really like this shoulder pad. I really love this vibrant gold paint that they used. It looks very good. And I like all his tattoos throughout over here. It just makes me very interested in the world of Atlantis. You know, I'm just really curious to see what's going on over there and what kind of stuff we're going to see. You know, all kinds of sculpted detail throughout right here on the straps. Aquaman butt right down. Wow. Yeah, okay. Anyway, look on the front. Wow. All right. So the decorations all have meanings, I'm sure. But looking on this side right here, the gauntlet looks pretty nice on the forearm. A little bit of color variation right here with the straps. That looks really good. I even like the little line work on the hand. And looking right there on the side. Some more textured detail right here on the pants too. Now these boots I really like a lot. They really remind me of like the Aztec calendar or something like that. I can't really pinpoint it, but I think it looks very cool. I really like how this looks right over here on the tip of the boots as well. Very nice looking gold paint. We even got this little touch of brown right over here, strapping everything together. And then no peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Oh, what the hell. You can't put him on a stand or anything. But, you know, does look cool. And they got that logo right over there, kind of, right there. So that's cool. And slightly different gold color. It's more like a bronzish kind of color. I think the abs and everything look really good too. The muscle definition looks pretty solid on this guy. I just wish that he had more articulation because it's oh so limited. You cannot get the head moving up at all. It barely moves down. Just like one half a notch down like that. As far as turning side to side goes, it's a little complicated with these big hair pieces right there. So, you know, it can work, but it's a bit frustrating. No head pivot, really. You get this shoulder moves all the way outward that much. This one, you know, luckily the shoulder pad's made out of a soft pliable material, but I guess you can move it all the way outward. This one still moves up higher. They can both rotate forward, so you got that. You get a bicep swivel on both sides. You get a single jointed elbow, rotates at the elbow, wrist moves side to side, no wrist hinge. I would have appreciated a wrist hinge, and some kind of torso articulation, a diaphragm joint, an ab crunch, something over there. And all we get is a waist swivel. I really like this piece over here too. I think that's pretty neat. Shouldn't he hold something in there? I don't know what it's for. Anyway, he has a gaping DCUC crotch pits right over there, and then the legs can kick forward and they don't really move back so much. He has an above the knee swivel, single jointed knee, then the ankle moves down a little bit and moves up just a little bit, and no ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Aquaman figure, you can see he's standing over 6.5 inches tall. Now for your Aquaman size comparison, here's our movie Aquaman compared to the classic Aquaman and our 90s Aquaman, and you can tell that they definitely took the inspiration for the design of this guy from this one right over here. He still has his trident and everything, but I think that was a smart move. I really do like this design a lot, and I think it works very well for a movie version. And then for your Jason Momoa size comparison, here's the movie Aquaman compared to Drago, and I actually think this Drago figure is a much better figure overall. Way more articulation, and it still has awesome paint sculpt. And then here's Aquaman compared to our DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. We have our STCC 2-pack Superman and Batman. We have the Flash TV show figure, and then we have the fan favorite Green Lantern right over there. And I don't like how Superman is shorter than just about everybody in this lineup, man. I mean, look at that. He's shorter than Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Batman. That's a little bit irritating. But I will say having a Justice League figure set up like this makes me very happy. And then here's Aquaman next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown SpiderMan. Holy shit, your cameo sucked. I mean, what? You're just in there for a few seconds, stared into the camera, and then you swam away? Ha! Don't tell Aunt May. Oh, the articulation's so weak on this thing. So frustrating trying to get this guy into what I think is a cool pose. It's just the lack of ankle pivot. I mean, it does look cool. I will give it that. And if you put it on a flight stand or set him up with the rest of the Justice League characters, it does look pretty neat. But other than that, you know, I just really wish Mattel would step up their articulation game on their figures. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of the boxes popping up over here for more Shart and Tucara. If you want to subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Then my last review was on the Star Wars Rebels Kanan Jarrus. If you want to see that review, go ahead and click right over there. And then before that, I did a review on the Hot Toys Ant-Man movie figure. If you want to see that review, go click right over there. And for my adult viewers, I suggest subscribing to the Russology YouTube channel. Kind of a bit of a tangent, so it may not be for everybody, but you know, if you feel daring, go ahead and check it out. And then if you want to see the latest in action figure news, make sure you go to toynewseye.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
But